Hello and welcome back to Irish Chippy channel. My name is Pascal. Today I am going to do a short review on Rubbermaid Brilliance set of four containers, which is 8 pieces. This set, I will go into detail about them. This set contains this one here, which is 16 cup. And underneath this one is 12, and this is a 3.2. And the long narrow one here is a 6.6. The 16 is a very big one, okay? So, yeah, what would you use it? Probably use it for flour or for cereal or something like that in big quantities. There's also a cereal box if you want to buy a cereal one, which I don't have, which has a special handle here and an opening on the top for things like cornflakes and things like that, or porridge. The 3.2, I will measure them for you first, and the widths of the tops of these are all the same, so I'll just give you the measurements of these, except this one there is 4 different sizes of lids in the Brilliance range, and they all split in half. In other words, if you have, for instance, if you have a smaller one, you can use that one as well. They go like that, 2 go like that, okay? And 2 of these big ones, 2 of these can go on the very, very big one, which there are not very many of. So yes, the 16 is a very, very big one. And this one is 12. It's reasonably big as well. You probably put cereal in this one as well. Then this one here, it's not really tall enough for spaghetti. So maybe, I'm not sure, you can put nuts or something like that into it. Something that you'd be pouring rather than spooning out like you would with the less deeper ones. So, and then the 3.2, this is a very, very common. The 4.7 and the 3.2 are the most common, I think, of all for stackable ones. So, Rubbermaid Brilliance is made by Newell. It's made in the US. And the plastic is called Trojan. It's Trojan plastic, and it's shatterproof. And the beauty of this is that you can put them up on top. You can see right down through one to the next. It's like you can see. I can see the camera there perfectly. They make 100% sealed, so that means you cannot use them in the microwave because they have no venting in them. But they are used in the freezer, and they can also be used in the dishwasher. I have used the other one, the one with the button on them before, and I didn't really like them. I only had a couple of them. That's why we invested. We're building a new kitchen. We invested in a whole pile of this Rubbermaid Brilliance. I find them easy. I can open this and close this with one hand. I will just show you how I can open it with one hand, like this. And you use your thumb here and your finger here, and you can pull this up like this, and it's open. Now, even if you were still only using one hand, for instance, and this one ended up being closed, that's not a problem. You still just put it on top of it like this, and you push it down, and they lift up, and then you put your hand like that, and it's closed. It's very, very, very simple and easy to use with one hand. So, if you're left-handed, of course, you can use your thumb and your finger this way. There is a lip here and a lip here. So, in other words, the container is lipped out slightly here, and the lip here on the lid, enough for your finger. So I will proceed to give you the measurements on all of them then. So I'll give you the measurements on the lids first of these 3 pieces, which is 3 and 1, a little over 3 and 1/4, just slightly over it that way, by 7 and 7/8, almost 8 inches that way. So almost 8 inches by 5 and 3/8. That applies to all of these. The height of the 16 is 9 and 3/8. So that's 9 and 3/8 high, this big one, right? The 16. The next one, the 12, number 12 is 7 and 1/8. Like that, or just slightly over 7. With the black thing there, probably 7 and 1/8. Yeah, 7 and 1/8. 7 and 1/8 from the bottom to this one. And the smaller one, which I have many of them, the 3.2, is 2.5 inches. So it's 2.5 inches, this one, right? Now for the other narrow one, this is the one that's in the 1 pint tray and some of the other smaller ones. This is the second from smallest lid, and it is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, and the height of this one is 9 3/8, right? So the height of that is the same as the 16 here, like this, same height, okay? And this one goes on here. They are so modular that, like, when this one goes on here, they're all even across on the top. That's true design, true good design, I should say. So as I said, they are 100% airtight, and so the stackable part of them is really the way they can stack on top of one another. Some of the other ones you cannot stack them at all. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.